This is the pinball history booth that we set up. We have a Pachinko here. Very popular in Japan. Then we have the first bally ever. This is a 1932 ballyhoo, named after the satirical magazine at the time, which started Ray Maloney in the Lion Manufacturing Company, which then had a division called Bally, which made slot machines and pinballs. Then we have Goofy from Bally, which is also 1932. No, maybe a little later, 34, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's 32, August 32. There it is. And Ballyhoo they made approximately 50,000 of them. Ray Maloney couldn't get enough machines off David Gottlieb, so he started making them. And then we have Bumper, which was Donald Hooker's first game for Bally. Father of the bingo machine and the one balls was Donald Hooker. And what was great about this game is it had projection scoring, which looked pretty cool, and in the first game over light ever, game complete. So when the 5 balls would drain after you hit as many bumpers as you could for a payout, then they would hit a switch on here and it would turn the game over light on. Here's the payout card from 1935, which we found inside the machine. So it was obvious that they did pay out on these. And we had the original scorecard, and we had Uncle Sam telling us that the war was coming. There's Hawaii and Alaska outlined. And this is a beautiful, beautiful game. And it's from Montreal Pinball. And then we have Keeney's 1939 Thriller, which is a really cool game as well. It's got an animated backglass. This is like pre-flipper, obviously. And it's got this animated backglass of motorcycles racing inside here. This is not much of a gambling game. It's got a novelty setting and a gambling. And then we have the Montreal-made Richelieu by the Tremblay brothers, which has been fully restored and signed by Mr. Tremblay inside back in January 2013. So this is the Richelieu by North Star. They made 2 machines, one's Seabreeze and the other was Richelieu. This was the more popular model because of the local theme. And then we have, of course, a Bally Bingo Surf Club, which is so much fun to play. So much fun. This is 1954, and it's from Jean-Francois, who brought it and hauled it. As you know, these are very heavy. So this is our historical booth and at PinCon 2018. Now we're just going to go around here and just do a walkthrough before everybody comes in. This is the entrance. This is the tent. I'm not sure what that's about. Pinball Mix. Okay. Pinballmix.com. Then we have the advertisement for the Ottawa show in September, which should be great. And then we have Player One Amusement Group, which was kind enough to send us 2 Pong machines, home versions, and we have all the latest machines here. This is Pong. This is an electromechanical game, but Atari. So they got licensing from Atari for this. And of course, we have the display. And everything's done here. And then we have the Macca banner, of course. And as we move on, we have machines for sale in the free play area. We have a nice electromechanical section here, which and the Mortal Kombat tournament, of course. So here we go. Oh, we got a virtual pinball this year. Cool. Looks like a Gottlieb. Heat Wave Play Ball, which is kind of cool. It's a baseball machine by Midway. Not as popular as the Williams, obviously, and beautiful GG. 1963, I believe. Sky Jump. Mars Trek by Sonic. Then we have a few video games here, which are kind of cool. As we walk by to the free play section. Let's go down the line here real quick. As you can see, all the machines are from collectors. Aftar by Wyco. Everybody was making pinballs. Even Philips and Panasonic were making home pinballs. AMI Rowe made pinballs. Everybody made pinballs back then. It's kind of nice. And right down to high speed. And then Chris is running behind machines trying to be a smart ass. I'm just trying to do this walkthrough, Chris, before people come in. We had the best flea fair ever this year. We had more parts than we could, more than Allentown actually. A lot of people are saying Allentown was a lot of rusty junk. We've got more parts this year than Allentown this year. So that's kind of cool. We're just gonna sneak through here to the tournament section, and Chris is turning on the machines. This is Sunday morning, by the way. And we've got X-Men, and we've got Totem, World Cup Soccer, Stellar, Wars, Volley, Guardians of the Galaxy from Player One for the tournament, which is very generous of them. And then Roller Games, and then Target Alpha, which is a wonderful Gottlieb by Ed Krinsky, which will drive anybody crazy. And then, can we jump through here? Yeah, I guess we could. Flea Fair section, here we go. And we've got a lot of stuff from the defunct Lanyel Automatic. We've got stuff from Adrien de Rouen, which was an operator in New Brunswick, I believe, that Pat 01 picked up a bunch of stuff. So we got parts, man. What are we ever worried about parts for? You know, parts in Montreal are alive and well. And play ball. This is Mike Hanley's booth, Church of the Silver Ball. He brought some stuff too, not as much as usual, but he brought some stuff. And a lot of boards, a lot of 50s and 40s stuff too. Cash boxes galore. We've got a NOS Buccaneer playfield from Gottlieb, and we got a few NOS playfields here, which is kind of cool. I don't know which one this is. This is Kickoff or whatever. And lots of stuff, lots of parts. Nothing to worry about, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing to worry about in Canada. You don't have to go to the States for your parts. You just got to know who to call, for Christ's sake. And here we go. This is Michel Pigeon's booth, and I'm not going to take the tarp off, but there's some wonderful stuff under there. Wonderful stuff. And from Lanyel Automatic, as I mentioned, in 2002 when they closed off, they auctioned off a lot of stuff. And light shield sets galore. And then we have R.A.B, which is a very good System 80 repair guy who's been refurbishing boards. He's got some Williams stuff here, and more Williams stuff, and some Bally for systems. And we have a whole whack of back glasses here for sale. And this is the booth I brought from Alouette, and they've got a lot of stuff. They picked up a lot of parts from operators, and we had quite the day in sales yesterday. And some new parts. I decided to bring some new stuff because that's the common stuff, right? The levelers, the balls, the locks, the leg plates, the bolts. A lot of stuff is sold out in the new. And then we have these wonderful bins of like 25-cent rubbers, which are new but dirty. And then we have a lot of electromechanical stuff, some oddballs, junk, flipper plates, shooter housings, brand new displays. We got a lot of stuff. Like, this is, you know, I was concerned that, you know, we didn't have parts department in Montreal anymore, but this is really not true. There's so much stuff. And this is only a partial quantity of what is out there. This is, I think people forget that this was such a big industry. It was actually bigger than Hollywood at one point. And these are the remains. So we are living with the remains, which will be ample for most of us to get to the end of our lives and maintain our collections.